resist. Force will be used against
What did I do? Mom, no!
Stop. Do not
Resist!
resist.
Jeez!
Don't resist. Force will be used.
This is where it begins. A mother claiming she has every right, even if it means her baby dies.
Not breathing, you know?
She just come to the door and said the baby's dead. What did I do?
Don't resist.
What did I do?
Force will be used
What
against
did I do? Mom, no!
It's 9 a.m. in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where police are responding to an unconscious baby whose mom is, get this, allegedly trying to refuse life-saving services.
How long is when did this happen? No, hold on. They're doing life-saving efforts, okay? They're going to do everything they can right now. You understand?
I'm right to refuse healthcare too as well.
I understand, but we want to make sure your baby's okay and alive, right?
Police identify the suspect seen here as 31-year-old Christina Bennett, who allegedly kicked an officer while trying to keep medics from helping her 4-month-old infant.
Resist.
What did I do?
Resist. Force will be used
What
against
did I do? Mom, no!
Stop. Do not resist.
Jeez!
Don't resist. Force will be used, okay? Don't resist.
I told you to quit doing
I
that.
got it, Travis. Sure? Yeah. She's wrapped around my leg right now, so.
Let me see my baby! Let me check on my baby!
They're working on
I have right to refuse medical health care for my child too!
Weird.
Let me see my baby! Let me hold my baby and let me wake her up!
You're shouting right now is interrupting with him.
Let me wake her! I have every right! I know my rights in America! You guys have no right to detain me! I'm going to sit right here and wait for my baby!
You're welcome to sit down. Pat her down. She's got a felony 29.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing! Let me see my baby! Let me see my baby! My baby's in there! I'm not leaving my children like that! I'm not leaving my children like that! He just hurt her
Take your leg off him.
He just hurt my daughter! I have right to refuse medical health care! I have every right to refuse medical health care!
Then it drops a felony child abuse warrant.
For child abuse, stemming from a shoplifting incident at a gas station just days earlier, where she allegedly sped away from police with the baby on her lap. Moments later, officers get a chance to talk to witnesses.
I'm good. Come with me, bud. Closer. Officer, this is APD. Are you
too close. I'm COVID.
Okay. Were you here present when the baby was inside?
I was here when she brought her this morning. About
Who else is in the home,
15.
sir?
Her daughter, 12-year-old.
12-year-old. Okay. So here's the deal, sir. At this point, I can't have you go back in the house.
What?
Sir, here's the deal. So right now, we're working on your grandchild. We're trying to figure out what's going on, so we need to talk to everybody. So right now, I don't know what's going on, so I've got to figure out what's going on, who's here, and so I can't have you go back in the house right now, okay?
Go on.
So I'm going to go talk to I'm going to get your
She's in
grandchild
the
out here.
bathroom.
Okay, we'll get her out here. Is there anybody else inside the home?
Nope.
Okay, brother. Okay. What's your name, sir?
I called it in.
Okay. Thank you for calling her in. Sir, I'm not saying you're in trouble or anything. We just have procedures we have to follow, especially because it's a child, okay?
All right. I have COVID, so...
Next, investigators gather several witnesses, including a 12-year-old child in a nearby home, where we hear their side of the story.
So what happened when she showed up?
She just come knocking on the door. I need a lighter.
Okay.
And then
she said that she wanted to do
And then she dropped her phone. And then she said the baby's dead.
And so when you guys went out there, baby was already like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to make sure we already know.
Yeah, she dropped her phone. I don't
Was the
know.
baby in the car? When
She was holding
she
it on in the front seat. She drives with the baby in the front seat without the car seat, so I'm afraid of Christina's my mother. That woman is my mother. I don't want to be her with her. She thinks that I want to be her.
And at what time did you call your grandparents on the video chat where your grandma
Like
told me
7 or 8 o'clock.
7 or 8
Yeah,
o'clock at
something
night?
like that. Yeah.
You heard that right. Witnesses say Christina allegedly showed up at this family's front door, initially asking for a lighter before mentioning her baby was dead. Let's continue.
Hey, you guys, we're doing our best we can.
I hope she's okay.
So she was in the truck, and then immediately after that, you guys called us to let us know. Okay.
Because she goes, the baby's dead.
And what did she do when you guys found out? Did she try any life-savers?
No, she just went to the truck blowing smoke in her face.
Blowing smoke in Amelia's face?
Yeah.
She does that all the damn time.
Okay.
She usually be mean to
And I
me.
go, you don't hear that guy telling you how to do that CPR.
Okay.
She wasn't listening.
Witnesses go on to say Christina regularly blew smoke into the infant's face. Investigators continue questioning the witnesses.
Did your mom ever say where she was going last night before you jumped out?
No.
She said, I here for about an hour or two. And then
Okay.
she said the cops are down the street. And she took off.
Does she
And I go,
usually-
I don't see no cops.
She runs away from the cops most of the damn time. She doesn't really care about me. She only cares about the male child because she's the favorite child of hers. So, but she has favorites.
Okay. So she sat out here for a little while after. Do you know what her what she uses?
No.
No.
She used to
She
do,
says that she
heroin.
does dope and stuff like that, and she usually sucks out her blood and puts it back in, and then she uses the water from her sink and then put it back in her bloodstream. I keep on telling her that's wrong, but she doesn't like to listen to me because she thinks I'm useless or something like that.
And I asked her if she's doing drugs, and she said no.
Does she ever do anything like that around Amelia?
Yes, all the
Yeah.
damn time at the trailer.
What does she do?
Like get a dope and like she keeps on doing the
She
exact same
had the
things I
baby
keep on
sitting in
telling
her
you.
lap when video chat me. She had the baby sitting in her lap, and I seen the syringe.
Okay.
And that was last night, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you video chat? Through FaceTime?
Yes,
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Okay.
So
As the story unravels, witnesses reveal even more disturbing information, claiming the night before on a FaceTime video, a syringe was seen near the baby. Moments later, the officer heads outside to fill in other investigators.
Then it drops a felony child abuse warrant.
To save the child who was unfortunately
CPS had warned everyone since 2017.
I have an E because of the other child. Were you, requesting a worker as well?
Yeah, because the child died, we need a worker out here on scene.
Alright,
And right now, the oldest child, I think she's 12. She's with grandparents inside the house. So when we're in there, we have an officer that's standing with them.
We've got the sex will work properly. Her most recent case closed in 2020, or March of this year.
Okay.
She's got drug abuse charges and lack of supervision, and inadequate clothing on.
Okay.
That one was substantiated in 2017. Also in 2017, emotional abuse was substantiated on the two older girls. The one in, well, it was January, educational neglect on the girls.
Okay.
That one was unsubbed. And then lack of supervision on and Amelia. That was unsubbed as well.
The CYD worker gives investigators a laundry list of Christina's alleged parental problems, including abuse, neglect, and drug issues. The officer gets a chance to talk with Christina, who apparently has a complaint.
The baby had bruises on her ribs, her eyelids.
Okay, it was my understanding, your address was one of the addresses given to us by, and so I was just making sure that we wouldn't be in any danger. So they told me that was your house.
It was going to be on a red or Sunday newer model.
So does Christina have access to that?
Hello, ma'am. So Christina, right now, we're gonna wait till the detectives get here. They'll come talk with you, okay? Yeah. He's here. All bright side.
Detectives arrive on scene a short time later and gather information when a grim picture of what allegedly happened here is revealed.
And I think I talked to you about it, but the kid has bruising on eyelids, shoulder, and ribs.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then
her thing was she shows up here at about 9:19
Yeah.
and says, "You guys have a lighter?"
That's
and
what
then
they're
they're
saying,
like,
yep.
"Where's the baby?" And
The
she's
fire
like,
guys told me what they just for when they grabbed the baby.
Yeah.
The guy that was working on it told me I think she was dead at least 30 minutes before we touched her.
Yeah.
So she was probably driving around.
Yeah. And that's why I think she told them, no, baby's dead. But then all of a sudden, when everybody wants to go check on the baby, all of a sudden she was holding it, I guess. I don't know. There's some sort of talk of her blowing weed smoke in the baby's face, lots of drug use around the baby. She has a felony warrant for child abuse. And CYFD can't confirm she has a long history going back to 2017 of a bunch of stuff with kids. Gotcha.
Next, the family is informed of the child's death.
From what I know, Christina was begging and pleading with her daughter to be reasonable with, as usual, because she's abusive. And Lily got the camera on her and showed her that she had a harpo in her hand. At that point, I finally believed what I'd been telling her for a week or two. She's on drugs. She's given her daughter mother's milk. The baby's going to be getting drugs. She finally believed it. She called you guys immediately. But nobody went over to the address where she said the truck, that devil truck right there, that one, nobody found that truck in front of the address that she gave. So now, okay, well, let me back up. Later that night, Christina shows up, I guess, down right in front of her house and jumps out and gets in the house. And then Christina's out here for another 2 hours, probably shooting up in front of our neighbor's house. And that's the last we saw of her. This morning, Diana got up and made a nice breakfast for me and her granddaughter. And about 15 minutes later, here's a knock at the door, and everybody starts screaming. The baby's not breathing. The baby's not breathing. So I called 911. Next thing you know, you guys are here. Now, a little late. Somebody should have done their diligence yesterday, and the baby would still be alive. Had that been done, boy, kind of late now for that poor 4-month-old baby killed by mother's milk. Gosh. I mean, she called and told you guys. Well, not you guys, but somebody in the police department. She told them. So how come the baby's dead now?
"Unfortunately, sir, I don't have an answer."
Oh, no, you don't know. It's a rhetorical question.
I know.
Sorry.
But I just want
I know none of you guys standing in front of me here are responsible, but still.
And I understand that you're upset, and I can never understand exactly what you guys are going through right now, so I don't want to even push that I do. And I'm so sorry that you guys are going through this. I completely understand that you guys are angry.
Why didn't somebody go check on her last night and rest her? Shake her down, man. She told you guys. Not you, but she told the police.
And I don't have an answer for you, and I'm sorry. Did you ever talk to Christina, sir?
Maybe just make a comment now and then, because I hate her. Last time I told her I'd had it where her was in clothes. We took the trailer out there for her at a moment's notice. We pulled it out there to her uncle's house where she was supposed to be. She was supposed to go out there to take care of him. They did not have an understanding. From the day one, I told you, you better get an understanding with her, because she don't do stuff by accident.
An autopsy later revealed meth was found in the baby's system after this witness said the child was breastfed. Prosecutors would later allege that the meth in the baby's system ultimately led to to the 4-month-old's death.
She's a wretched soul. There's something wrong with her. Seriously.
The autopsy confirms it. Meth in the baby's system.
I'd like to shoot her up. Bang, 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 bang. And then the last in the head. Ah! You guys, I can't believe she called last night. Nobody went and took care of that situation in front of that house. Sitting there shooting up with a baby. That wasn't a serious one? I guess that wasn't priority. I guess not.
Again, sir, I don't have an answer.
I know you don't again. I'm just ranting
I
and
get it.
raving.
That part I do get. I don't blame you for that.
Christina was taken to jail and booked for abandonment of a child resulting in death and abuse of a child. Court records show she later pleaded no contest to those charges, as well as a fleeing and eluding charge for the previous warrant. Christina Bennett was sentenced
to 10 years.